Welcome to Nashville,
Red Bay,
Dallas,
Tucson.
You local. Hey, how you doing? So we are at the birthplace of Helen Keller. So we just made the drive about 45 minutes from Red Bay, Alabama. Red Bay, Alabama is not the birthplace of Helen Keller, if you're curious. So anyway, cute little area.
Do you even know what city we're in?
I literally don't know what city we're in.
Neither.
I don't know what city we're in. I think, is it Florence?
I don't think so.
What state are we in?
Alabama.
We are officially in Alabama, so we're in Alabama. I only say that because Red Bay is right on the border of Mississippi, which is almost on the border of Tennessee in terms of how close that town is. So here we are, and we're gonna go inside and check this out. Hey everyone, how you doing? So we are at Tiffin in Red Bay, Alabama. You can see the motor coach behind me. And what we are doing here is getting our warranty work done. So we are almost 1 year ownership of our motorhome. And so what you can do is you can actually come to the factory and they'll do all the warranty work here for you. So we have in fact done that. We had a whole list of things to get done. So we're done. So it was really nice. They did a great job getting it done. So here we are. I'm just going to walk out real quick and show you into the factory. You can see Larry behind you. And if you look down here, all the way, you see all of these bays. And every one of those is warranty work. Now, some of the bays are for express, which we were in because we didn't really have that much stuff on because the coach is so new. We just didn't have a ton of issues. Yeah, so really the big things that we had done here are just minor things, nothing really big, enormous. The facility is fantastic. The people are fantastic. We've been incredibly pleased with the Tiffin, the product, everything about it has really been quite nice. So they're pulling in slides now. We should find out today also about the Jeep. The Jeep is supposed to have been completed on Friday. They took it for a test drive the weekend, and hopefully, fingers crossed, that is all done and ready to be delivered to Dallas so we can get these bikes off the back of the RV and we can put a Jeep on the back, which would be a heck of a lot better. So anyway, everything else is great. And we'll probably talk a little bit about all the stuff we had done in a video that we'll add in here in just a minute too. But otherwise, great stuff. Good morning. Well, we are here today finishing up at Tiffin. So we are just getting checked out of our campsite, and then we are headed to Dallas. So we're going to be in Dallas for a few days. We're working at getting the Jeep all reinstalled. So that is on a courier today, headed to Dallas, and then we should have that in 2 days. And then we'll drop the RV and the Jeep off together so they can get paired up again for the braking system, which would be great. And then we'll do a video on that when we get to that point. Otherwise, it's been great here. So as you can see behind me, a whole row of Tiffins, which is crazy, by the way. So we always felt like it was, anytime we pull into the campground with our Tiffin, that was always interesting, because you look at other motorhomes and there's a fair number of Tiffins out there, but not a ton. And then you drive in here and it's like, oh my gosh, there's Tiffins everywhere. So it was really cool. So super nice people, very, very fun. I would highly recommend this. We'll put some tips at some point for others that are going to the Tiffin Service Center here in Red Bay. And that's about it. So have a great morning. We are off to Dallas, and take care. Scotty Johnson. Yes, I believe we needed an invoice before we could check out.
Is that what they told you?
That's what they told me. All right.
I know when I saw it said no charge, I was like, oh, they probably need to see this.
Yeah, correct. Hello, how's it going? So we are currently heading down I-40. We're heading towards Dallas, and I thought it would be fun to do a little video as SJ's driving. Say hello. Of what is it like to actually be in the RV as it's rolling down the highway. So I should be in my seatbelt, I'm not. Anyway, so I'm going to take a little walk as we head down. By the way, there's Ray Ray. That's how he likes to travel. So as we head to the back here, I'm going to flip the camera around. You can pretty much just see that it's our house, per se, but it's all kind of closed in, right? So all the slides have come in for all 4 slides that we have. And then really we have room to work on the kitchen as needed. We have room to use the one restroom here if needed, refrigerator. So all that sort of stuff. So you can actually stand back here and the whole thing. We technically could probably lay in the bed, although if we got in an accident, that probably wouldn't feel too good. But it's kind of neat. So there you go. That's what it looks like right now as we're hauling down the road. How fun. Guess what finally showed up today? October 30th. Believe it or not, the Jeep is here. I love it. It's about time. 4 months it took for this to get done. Amen. All right, back home finally. We are super excited. Hey there, we are in Dallas, Texas. You can see the mobile home, or the motor home, excuse me, behind me. And you can see we finally have the Jeep back. Amen to that. And you can see the hood is up. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the Jeep, but what it does mean is that the Jeep is not towing currently behind the RV. So we have a different braking system. If you recall, I talked about the Jeep getting creamed in Michigan. Thank you, drunk male postal person. And anyway, so the current braking system that was on it was all destroyed. So we had the new one put on. And the air, for some reason, that is coming from the port is not allowing the brakes to disengage on the Jeep. So basically, if you try to tow it, it would drag the Jeep, which would, of course, cause you to have a problem with burning the rubber out in the first, 100 feet. So we're stuck in Dallas until this can get fixed. And they're trying to fix it. But it's not fixed yet. And we're trying to be patient. But let me tell you, it's waning. Anyway, I'll keep you updated. We are sitting in the RV, which means that it is fixed. And Scott Johnson, how did it get fixed?
By looking it up on the internet.
The internet gave us a solution that they plug the air line into the air brake, the parking brake versus the actual brake, which was a problem. And who found that again? Scotty Mac Johnson, that's who. Anyway, we're on our way to Treetops to settle in for the night. And then tomorrow we are off to Tucson, Arizona for the week. And we're going to beat the cold. Yay. All right.
And special thanks to my mechanic when I was a school bus driver, because he reminded me of what could be a potential.
Aha! What you didn't know is that Scotty Mac Johnson used to be a school bus maintenance person and school bus driver back in the day. He's the shizzle. Anyway, thanks. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
The farthest south part of our trip so far, and we just got off I-20 and now on I-10. And today I am right now the co-pilot directioner person, and there's the driver. Big steer. Big steer.
Well, we are in Tucson, Arizona. We're finishing up our week here. We haven't really done much. We've been working all week, so that's good. We like that. And anyway, the KOA Lazy Days is where we are staying. Fantastic RV park, quite frankly. I'll do a little pan up. You can kind of see everything. It's pretty well, very groomed, in fact. So super nice, great clubhouses, several pools. But really wonderful people. Everyone we met here have been super nice. So great stay. If you get into Tucson and need a place to take your RV, we would highly recommend this place. Otherwise, we're out taking Reagan for a walk, and then we are off today to Phoenix. Talk to you later. welcome back. Gosh, I feel like it's been a little while since we put out a video. So,
one where we talked in it.
yeah, right. That is true. Yes, very true. So, thanks for watching, by the way. So this video, as you can tell, covered a lot of different areas. We started in Nashville, which was really a lot of fun. Thoughts about Nashville?
We just didn't have enough time.
We didn't have enough time because we ended up being there only 4 days, I think, right? Yeah. It was quick. And what was the name of the campground? Was something water?
Like Harbor Island?
Yeah, something harbor. Super nice. Apparently it was purchased by Jimmy Buffett and their group, so I don't know, it's probably more expensive now. But a great campground, fantastic, as you saw from the video. We then went from there to Red Bay, Alabama, which of course is the home of Tiffin. So that was a lot of fun to see everything in Red Bay. We got the coach service, as you saw. We really didn't have a whole lot that needed to be done. It was pretty quick and easy once we figured out the express bay versus the full bay.
and we got the tour of the manufacturing facility to just see how they were made, which was really cool.
Super awesome. So that was fun. Then we had to rendezvous in Dallas to catch up with the Jeep. If you remember, the Jeep got smucked in Saugatuck, Michigan, and all the repairs were finally completed, thank goodness, and everything came out perfect. The Jeep literally was flawless. So, but we had to rendezvous with it there. That gave us time to see our buddy Danny and Emilio. Hey, boys. And so that was fun. And then we had a date in Tucson to work our way finally to Phoenix to see some family for Thanksgiving. Oh, that was a lot. The stretch between Red Bay and Dallas, we saw more car fires and semi-fires than we knew existed on an interstate.
I think we took I-40 and we went through the middle of Arkansas, and it was just unbelievable also with the amount of traffic. There were just semis everywhere.
It was incredible,
It was a long day drive for us because we left Alabama straight to Dallas, and I don't know, we probably could have broken that one up.
Probably would have been wise,
Just there was just way too much traffic, and so that makes it stressful.
And we ended up driving at night, and of course there was a storm, and so we typically don't like driving the RV at night. It's just really hard to see, and especially in areas we don't know. We don't know if there's going to be a deer jumping across the road or anything like that. So the other long stretch, of course, was Dallas to Tucson. We did spend the night in El Paso.
In New Mexico.
Yeah, technically just across the border. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, correct. And that was great. So we just pulled in, crashed, and then took off the next morning. But that was a long stretch.
Disconnect the Jeep or anything.
No, that was a long stretch. But it was nice. Reagan did good. And so then Phoenix was, or Tucson was quite pretty. That was a nice campground. Yeah, that was the...
it was the Lazy Days KOA.
Yeah.
And it was also nice for Reagan because maybe it was our first time back truly in the Southwest. Yeah. And we finally got warmer weather and blue skies, and I don't know, Reagan just had an extra pep in his step.
He did, yeah.
He was like, I want to be outside and walk, and
so he liked something about the Southwest air. He was all in. So that was it. Yeah. So anything else you would add? It was really a long stretch. I'm not going to lie. We were super tired by the time we all got in. We ended the video right at Phoenix, which is where you saw us pulling in. It's at Mesa Spirit, which is a 1,000 Trails Encore campground. And then the next video, we'll pick it up from there. In Phoenix, we had a great time in Phoenix with family. And then worked our way back to Palm Springs for the last part of 2019, believe it or not, all the way into 2020. So we'll catch us almost fully up to today, which would be great. Any other thoughts?
It's funny because when family and friends watch, they will always wait for me to say, no,
I have nothing else.
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
And I think I'm still good.
So thanks again for watching. We greatly appreciate it. Of course, like, share, subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Have a great afternoon. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.